Welcome to Grand Prairie Update. I'm Don Johnson.
And I'm Terry Briggs. Here's what's happening in your city.
Why do dragons love parties? Maybe it's the conversation, maybe it's the dancing.
It's one of the most highly anticipated events of the year at Grand Prairie's main library. It's called Badges and Books, a chance for people of all ages to meet the brave men and women who protect them, and a rare opportunity for anyone who wants it to get their hands on the vehicles, equipment, and tools that their Grand Prairie law enforcement officers use to do that job every day.
You're driving it? Yeah. Where are you gonna go?
Now, in its 5th year, the cooperative effort between the city's police department and its libraries has proven to be a great way to promote a positive relationship between the public and its public servants, while at the same time impressing upon young minds the importance of reading and education.
Children love police officers, and generally when children are out in their community, they see police officers working or they're driving. So this gives kids and families an opportunity to talk directly to the police officers, ask them questions, and just have fun with them. Seeing a police officer, somebody that they look up to, read a book to them, that really gets them pumped and psyched to check out more books and read.
And it's just another way that we build bridges with the community and try to let them know that we're there for them and that, you know, we are the good guys.
What are they doing there?
Stomping.
Stomping and dancing?
You know, most people that do police work, they do it because they care about people and they want to help people. And so that's why you see the officers being energetic about being out here and mingling with the community and being part of it.
If you would like to find out more about any of the police department's community programs or services, log on to grandprairiepolice.org. The Grand Prairie Libraries would also like to let everyone know that the books are back at the Betty Warmack Library, which will reopen for business at 10 a.m. on Monday, February 25th. The branch library location on the city's south side has been closed since mid-August for renovations. The all-new Warmack Library has been totally modernized and offers much more space for everything, including meetings and events. To find out more, go to gptx.org/library.
A part of Grand Prairie history is back on the street. The city's very first modern fire truck, this 1939 Ford, has been restored to working condition. The truck was in service for almost 20 years, and when it was retired, it was pretty much forgotten. About 2 years ago, a group of volunteers began restoring it with the help of nearly $150,000 in private funds. The job required some very creative engineering to rebuild the mostly wooden truck with metal parts to make it roadworthy.
It was a matter of fabricating that metal to look like the wood. You know, it's not something you just go get plans on, so they had to take the old wood and then draw some diagrams out with it, and then cut the metal out and then form it so that it worked where it needed to. We wanted it museum quality, but we didn't want it to be a museum piece. We wanted something we'd be able to get out into the public. We could drive in parades and funerals, put on display so that people could come out and see it and possibly ride around on it.
Kerry says the vehicle offers firefighters and the public an important perspective on the growth of Grand Prairie.
In the fire service particularly, we love a history of the fire service. We love to hang on to the past so that we can remember where we came from and what we had to work with back then as compared to what we have now.
The truck is expected to make its debut at public events starting this spring.
An evening of lively entertainment, special recognition, and friendly competition drew another big crowd to Grand Prairie's Dalworth Recreation Center.
We ask these things in your son Jesus' name.
It's the 5th annual Hoops for History, a night that recognizes Black History Month, which is celebrated across the nation during February. The event features live performances by students from schools around the city, special recognition of achievements in the community, and of course, plenty of basketball, with a team of Dalworth All-Stars taking on the men and women of the Grand Prairie Police Department in a friendly game of hoops. The annual get-together on the court gives players on both sides a chance to show off their skills and to set an example that reaches well beyond the game.
We love getting out in the community and showing the kids that we're not just officers, but we're humans too, and that you can develop good, positive relationships with the law enforcement officers that are in your community.
And by coming out and doing this game is an opportunity for both sides to come together and realize that we're working for the same goal, to make the community better, to make it safe.
This evening also featured a special ceremony for longtime Dalworth leader and volunteer Saloma Gates, who was recognized for more than 50 years of service to her community. The trademark blue and yellow Big Top is back at Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie, which means another one-of-a-kind entertainment experience is about to spring into action. While 48 acrobatic artists work on perfecting their moves, nearly 70 crew members are busy getting everything else ready for Cirque du Soleil's Amaluna, which opens for a 40-day run there on January 23rd.
The show is beautiful, it's very colorful, it's mostly women, it's mostly, the band is all female, which is nice. There's a lot of aerial acrobatics, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's an awesome show.
Loosely inspired by William Shakespeare's The Tempest, Amaluna is described as an acrobatic romance that takes place when a small group of men find themselves washed up on a mysterious island that is governed by goddesses. It's also described as kid-friendly, extremely colorful, and unforgettable.
It takes a lot of experience, and a lot of practice, a lot of training, and a lot of dedication as well. And the people who do these shows are very passionate about what they do, so they put everything that they have into what they do. I hope that people, when they leave this show, they feel that it's been a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and they'll never have that same experience again.
Amaluna runs through March 3rd. For tickets, showtimes, or more information, log on to CirqueDuSoleil.com.
That's it for this edition of Grand Prairie Update.
Hope you'll join us again next time.